Hey viewers, quick heads up. Mass Effect Andromeda was provided to me free by EA. However, I did also purchase the game myself, and my opinions are my own. With that said, hopefully you'll enjoy the video.
Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. EOS could support an outpost.
A foothold. That's all we need. Just enough to begin. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
It changes whole planets. Let's go slow.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Okay, sure.
Welcome aboard. We'll get you a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
I only need a footlocker. Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this will be interesting.
Now
Okay.
for our new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Well, this world now looks pretty darn different. It's no garden world. It's not covered in greenery, but we've got a clean blue sky and a little bit of water.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
We can make do. Although the radiation level is not as cleared up as I was hoping it would be. There is still hazardous radiation. But that's what we've got vehicles and suits for. So that's not so bad. I guess now we need to head over to the outpost site and see what we can do. Because now the planet is at almost 70% viability. And we gotta see what that entails.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ooh, what if I just want a high amount of resources? Like over here? I guess that's all for now. We've left the zone. Okay. If I go through this cave, we'll be at our outpost. Well, we'll be at the landing zone of an outpost.
Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Of course it's gonna be Drac. Well, we might as well help him out. Slap on my favorites. There we go.
Radiation within safe levels.
I try to go back to being aggressive and look how it's working out for me. Nice try, bucko! Get stabbed in the face.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry? Good.
Swapping! Alright, we're using my second loadout. It helps us survive. It also gives us the ability to see through walls.
Keep it up.
Slightly, which is nice. For lining up some shots. Well, no you don't. Guys, I need help. Okay. If I do my evade, it does make them stop shooting at me. At least I hope so.
Color me impressed. That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have some mutual respect. I think we work well together. Also, how do your fingers fit in that tiny, tiny little notch?
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I'm in. Just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
Yes! We got a Krogan. Of course we've got a Krogan. Okay, so... how about this outpost?
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the Initiative's research and discoveries.
Okay, what are your opinions?
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
I say military. There's too many threats out here.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the Initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Well, I want a scientific outpost if we're gonna say it's representative of what we want. We can always make a military outpost on the next planet.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Besides, I'll take any help I can get to get some of the better research items.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment. Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
You were right to be cautious.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
We got this outpost set up fast.
The Reality Rider, you brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
You're just as manipulative. Whatever helps the initiative, I can handle myself. Arguing is pointless. I don't really agree with any of these. This one's just kind of throwing her off like, I can do whatever, man. This one debases arguments as completely pointless, which is not actually true. There can be value in debating ideals and coming to a compromise or an understanding. I don't want to just say she's manipulative, even though she is. And I don't actually care enough about the initiative to go, whatever helps the initiative. So I'm just gonna keep staring at her face. Because there's no, yeah, okay. We'll just go with arguing is pointless.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
All right.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Now that cutscene of all the ships coming down with the music and everything, that made it worth it for the very long build-up. Because now I feel pretty, I feel pretty good about this. At first I thought we were just gonna reclaim the older outposts, but no, we make our own in this little area. It's looking good. It's got turrets and everything. And I guess the name of this outpost is Prodromos.
Radiation within safe levels.
That's gonna be frustrating to say, but whatever.
100%.
So I imagine there's gotta be side missions and different things in this area. And maybe other things we can do with this facility? I don't know. Can I talk with anyone for some side missions? Hello? Yale?
I'm sorry it came to this, Pathfinder. Pathfinder?
Okay. What is he sorry for? That all the bad things that have happened so far?
Pathfinder?
Yale. Sometimes I want to like talk to people, like video game characters talk to people. Just go up to a friend and just be like, friend, guy, dude. Ooh, Hyperion model. Nice.
The doctors have a name for it by now. He just needs time.
What's going on here? Hey Connor, heard about the new position. Prodromos just gained one hell of a businesswoman. They're lucky to have you. If we ever find ourselves on the Nexus at the same time, I'm buying you a drink to celebrate. Vetra. And Ryder, I know you're gonna get nosy and read this. Hi. Hey Vetra. Oh, that's great. Whoa. That's a big old memory block.
Noticed how clean the air smells? Helps that there's zero pollution here, but yeah, it tastes new.
Well, that's what happens when we take a bunch of ancient tech and make it pump conveniently decent air. I'm trying to talk to her. Hello.
Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, procurement. Anything you need, I can provide. Though you do have the Queen Quartermaster beside you.
Who?
You know Vetra?
Back on the Nexus, Connor worked with me to get everything for the Tempest.
Oh.
But I need ground under my feet, and soon hopefully trade will flourish on Eos.
Okay. Tell me about Vetra.
You said you know Vetra. What's she really like?
Not a word, Connor.
As you like. Of course, you can't always be listening.
Oh, we can ask later on if we don't have Vetch with us.
Is EOS trading with any new partners?
Right now, just the Nexus, but I have contracts with Wildcat salvages and independent miners. There will be more.
Does the outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, but that isn't enough for a home. Providing the rest is my responsibility. The labs can't work without good logistics. They'll have it.
So how did you end up here, Connor?
Me? You're the Grand Explorer. I fill out requisition forms.
Really? Everyone here has some kind of story.
I left mine back home. Or... Still... Ask me another time.
All right, Connor.
See you later.
Be well. Come back again.
So I'm gonna get some trade going on here. Vetra making it so we can't ask about her. That is great.
A word with you?
Yes. Hello, Jacob Mitney.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now.
Ooh.
If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Sounds useful. Good thinking, Mitney.
This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
So, craft the Pathfinder chess piece. That sounds fun. And what do I need for that? You need to gather the necessary materials to craft a chess piece for your armor at a research station. I probably already have the resources for it. Which is why it's not telling me exactly what I need. Do I turn it in over here?
This will be great.
Enjoy it. I'll be up all night collecting moisture readings.
5 minutes into landing on a brand new planet, and they're just like, I'm going to sleep. Me too, guys. Me too. Ooh. Sniper rifle, more sniper rifle ammo at the cost of a sniper rifle. Wait. The trade-off. At least you get a nice view of memories. Just kidding, I'm gonna take it.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
Yep, do we have any other side missions around here? I think if you look at the compass, it'll tell you. I don't see anything, but we'll see what happens as we look around. Oh, look at this. Agent Bradley, or August Bradley.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Well, don't dismiss their efforts.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
I mean, third outpost, but yeah.
Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
I guess they're just outright telling me, hey, come back later on. and we'll have more missions for you to do, which is fair because look at this, man. We've hardly explored at least what looks like a third of the map. So there's still all of this and this and this. Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't think we can explore further. We can try, but our life support systems can't go into radiation 3 at the moment.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Man, actually setting up a successful outpost isn't even enough to be like a huge trigger. I probably shouldn't be standing on the shuttle pad. Let's get away from this.
Trust me, there's no right time to have kids. You both want to, right?
Sure, but Yami's got her militia work now, and it's still scary out there.
Yeah, and to be fair, you guys haven't fully set up everything yet. Maybe don't have a kid immediately after the outpost is set up. Wait until we've killed off the Ket, or convinced them to stop killing all of us. Then, boom, have a kid. I think that'll be a safer time. Oh boy. Quarantine, best practices. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans, or radioactive sterilization. We are a new presence on Eos, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and strong quarantine practices will really help us out. Hanley Abrams. Addendum. If anyone tries to tell me or Hanley that your shipment is a special case and you don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice. Oh, that's funny. Radiation alerts for shuttle pilots. That Vault doohickey might be clearing the atmosphere, but we've still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update. Zones 10 to 12 are still smoking hot, but Zone 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield absorption. They can take up to 190 MSV an hour safely. Anything more and you need to head back for a refit. And remember that if you're carrying power cells or radiological equipment, those can throw off your readings. Make sure you're as safe as you think. And then today's flight schedule. Sign up earlier, you lose your equipment slots. Retrieving Team Sigma plus plant specimens. High altitude atmospheric obs with time slot for astronomical survey. Okay. So, yeah. We're waiting until the atmosphere is cleared up just a little bit more before committing to being able to explore every single place. And maybe we'll have a whole bunch of side missions, we'll see. I want to snoop on everyone though. Please help. This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about that remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant robots working and fighting for us. He's taking the whole crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it. But if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back. Whoa, what the?
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's an incredibly bad idea.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Alright, let's find the medbay, because, I don't want to leave and then find out, oh, by the way, you didn't help out these people and half of them died. Oh, hey, would you look at that? An actual research development place. Do we have the ability to create that armor? Not sure. Oh, I can make another Disciple Shotgun one? That's weird. I figured it would only show upgrades that we can make, but it can show the previous versions as well. Here's the upgrade, though. Do I care about shotgun upgrade? Not at this time. I'd rather have a sniper upgrade. So how is this working? Pathfinder chest piece requires bunch of this. However, this is the path. Well, you know what? Yeah, it is level 2 of what we have. Whoa, there were a lot more armor types than I initially thought. Huh. Alright, Pathfinder hard suits are heavily modified from the Initiative suit baseline, foregoing scientific instruments in favor of added combat capability, 5% damage resistance, 8% weapon accuracy, and 19% power restoration and defense. That's actually pretty solid. Maverick gear is also pretty good in terms of it increases damage and gives you extra ammo and gives you headshot / weak point damage. That sounds awesome for the things I care about. What about helmets? What do the helmets look like for these? All right, that's the most important thing for me. Maverick, oh. I mean, I could get over it. That's not as bad. At least it has eyes. I'm a big fan of visors. I'm a really big fan of visors. So when you have something like this, I'm good. Soft chitin, uranium, and platinum? Holy shit. We're not gonna get that one for a while, but for the Pathfinder gear, we just need platinum. Don't know where I get platinum, but I could try and requisition some stuff. Special items. Currently nothing. Ooh, if I can get some... What does that say? Vanadium? I only need 10. I could get a Viper Sniper for 273 damage. Or an actual Widow. Oh shit, I thought that we didn't have access to the Widow Sniper Rifle. But we do. Oh. I need this. What do I need? Copper. More copper. All I need is 90 copper. And I can make this. And that would be a massive damage boost. The only downside to it is that it's a one-shot mag versus what we currently have, which is 2, but it's still like, I feel like we'd be able to shoot people, reload, and then shoot them again faster than generally what we've been up to with my charge-up gun. It feels like there's a huge delay with it, and that's annoying. And with this, I can just headshot a person without having to charge up and then fire, which should allow me to get more shots off without having to go, hold up, charging, okay, we're fully charged, now I can fire. And that's good. That is fantastic. I could also craft some assault rifle upgrades. We can make a Matic. And go from shotguns to assault rifles as an option. Sure, we have the resources for it. Oh, shit, right. Augmentations. Ah. Oh. If I go into research and we go into augmentations, I can throw research points and get it. Are you sure you want to research this augmentation? Once you successfully complete the research, you can easily scan and recognize the augmentation in the environment. It will then be available for you in developing new items. These would be really great because I can apply these upgrades immediately, or these augmentations immediately to the gear that I'm creating. I don't know if it has any other effects or requirements, like, oh, if I use electrical conduits, I'm gonna need so-and-so resources, but I guess we'll have to find out. You may apply one to such a gun during the combat. Non-shotgun weapons. Each projectile fire is now a grenade. Each pellet fired is now a grenade. Holy shit, but with reduced damage. That sounds really funny. Every bullet is a grenade now! All of them! Ammo refills automatically after delay. I could get a bunch of these right now, honestly. Okay. So in terms of what I care for at the moment, electrical conduit might be pretty decent. We're gonna try that out. We have, it's gonna take a ton of my money, but whatever. Electrical conduits researched successfully. Researching weapons or armor adds their blueprints to the development screen where they can be crafted. Researching augments grants you 1 copy of that augmentation and allows more to be found in the field. So can I not make another one in the future? Ooh, so we have to kind of pick and choose where we get it. Never mind about... I was like, yeah, we can just grab all of these. Maybe not so much. It's something we'd have to kind of commit to. But I am intrigued. What kind of augmentations do these guys have? Each projectile bounces off of flat surfaces. Non-shotgun weapons fires direct line explosive plasma bolts. Shotguns fire direct line explosive plasma bolts. Meh. Whoa, no. I'm just looking through this. This is intriguing stuff. Changes weapon projectile to seeking plasma bolts. This is cool stuff. This is actually pretty darn in-depth. 25% chance to gain 50% clip ammo when shields are broken. That's funny. Is that against an enemy? Or when our shields are broken? Because my shields get broken, like, instantly. Changes the weapon fire type to an energy beam. I guess that's something you can apply to all the weapons. It seems like the augmentations for Remnant technology boost elemental stuff more for everything. Oh, on enemy kill, 25% restore shields? Dude. When clip empties, restore 25% shields. Holy shit! I want to put this on the Widow. Alright, I want to put this on the Widow and just have a field day. Because all of a sudden, I can get 50% of my shields every single shot. Or pretty much every single shot that lands and kills an enemy. At least that's what it sounds like, because I proc the 25% on emptying my clip, and then proc the 25% on killing an enemy, and whoo, that sounds like a wonderful combination. I need this, but we'll save it until I can actually afford the item. Which at this time, we cannot. Do I want the Matlock or Matic sniper or assault rifle? It does 63 damage a bullet, has slightly lower rate of fire, although it has me confused. Is it a burst fire weapon? Let's read on this. Its lack of an automatic setting was originally advertised as a feature rather than a shortcoming, as it curbs a user's tendency to spray inaccurate fire under stress. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So what do I need to make the Pathfinder chess piece? I didn't actually fully, like, commit it to memory. I got the copper for the Widow Sniper Rifle, because I have my priorities right there. Alright, so for a Pathfinder chest 2, I need platinum. Platinum can be detected via orbital scan and mined with Nomad. It can also be purchased from certain merchants. You know, we could look around for a merchant. Maybe they'll have the supplies, and maybe they'll be affordable. I could also just go on the Tempest. Do we have a loading screen when going into the Tempest? Hey, you doing okay here? She looks like she's having a drunk celebration. Return to the Tempest. I think we'd have to go through a loading screen. If it was just like a seamless thing, I'd run in, go to the supply thing, and be good. Okay, so where's the med bay in this place? We have a research station, med bay, and the work rosters. Okay, let's go for it. And there's also a side mission back here, so it works out. Actually, can I get anything now that I've talked to you?
Pathfinder, Vetra, anything you need?
Nope, apparently not.
See you later.
I want to buy items. Because now I have very big interests.
Supplies?
And those interests are snipers. Glorious, glorious snipers. I tried to quit them, but they call back to me.
Hi.
Mr. Fox.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, chief engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
Well, tell me about your colleagues.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered. It'll take work, no question, but I think EOS is really going to be something.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
That is a fair point.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed, hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Well, that's a noble goal. I like that we can ask almost everybody why they came to Andromeda.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Alright, now I need to snoop on your people because they're gonna get themselves killed. Okay. Work rosters week 2. Fox, Lorelei. Wait, week 2, it's the same day. Maybe time really did pass by. Like a ton of it.
That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
Well, that's why we got the med bay. What you need me to scan, game? Something inside of here? Yeah.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
Probably the closest monolith. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, Dr. Ramirez.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
He starts scanning me anyways.
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the Initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
Well, alright. Most people have come here and I completely am like, yeah, that's a solid backstory.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-team colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
Dehydration? Guys, you're right next to a giant source of water. I know it might not be clean to drink straight from, don't do that, but you'll get there, come on.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
Well, keep at it, Doc.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
But I can give you an interesting story if I come back here hurt. Oh boy. Victor Carson. Mr. Josephs, I find it troubling that you think I could be swayed from my duty by an offer of credits. I understand Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but that's hardly an adequate reason to release him from cryostasis and send him to Prodromos. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two are a disaster waiting to happen. I know all about the prank you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Helios. Victor Carson will be released from stasis when I see fit, and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set. And if I hear you've gone over to my head and spoken to Addison about this, you'll have me to answer to. Okay, what do we have here? Crash notes. Symptoms, condition, acute insomnia, claustrophobia. On examination, no organic underlying cause. Apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Clearly a psychosomatic case, but symptoms are acute. Prescribed tetravoxin and VR post-stasis therapy. Oh, that sounds great. How does that work? I'm just imagining they slap her into, they put a VR thing on her and then put her inside of like a claustrophobic thing. They probably don't, but that's what I'm imagining. Like the most cruel kind of way you could cure someone of their claustrophobia. Don't put someone who's claustrophobic in a terrible situation, people. All right, personal notes. I'm seeing several cases of post-stasis anxiety and other related conditions. The techies solved a lot of the physical effects of long-term stasis, but we're clearly seeing the psychological effects run a lot deeper. People just aren't designed to be turned off for too long. Should talk with Hanley about a long-term research initiative. We're first for a lot of things. Okay, what about this? Multiple leg fractures. Patient lost his grip and fell during maintenance work on the roof. Jump jets failed to fire. Compound fracture to the right leg, severe sprains to the left ankle. Patient showed an allergic reaction to the anesthetic, so I borrowed August and a couple engineers to hold 076 down while I set the legs. Oof. Application of foam cast and appropriate analgesia followed. Personal notes. Noisy day, but hopefully an object lesson to the rest of the outpost about jump jet maintenance. Patient is healing nicely. Should be falling off roofs again in a week. At least he's not out of commission for like a year or something. God. I'll just make the assumption that my jump jets will never fail me outside of a cutscene, so that's nice. Alright. Did we get everything here? Supposedly. What is this? Was there a store here? And I missed it? It's hard to tell because this UI actually really sucks. Okay. The E with a giant line going through it is not on the legend to help me analyze what this is. I'll just assume it's a store. It's gotta be, right? Also, I apologize to anybody who hates my constant jumping and jump jetting. It just feels faster. And I love when I can do things that make me feel like I'm going faster. Ah! I see you! I see you, the icon! If I could jump quieter, though, I wouldn't mind.
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me. He heard it from the pilot.
Izzy, you've got to stop listening to every rumor that comes in.
Okay, but when your shuttle gets eaten by space whales,
Space whales!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Space whales! I called it! I called it, man! I called it! Oh, Jesus. Formal request for Darket Tervian, or Tervian, Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail so that way when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during Site 1-2 mess. You know Broken Promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darket, Tirvian, W84 Crispin, Exo Studies Specialist. Reason? She's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Upload. Oh, maybe now they'll come through. Waking up to the future. Speak with Addison's assistant on the Nexus. Okay, yeah, we can do that. So, merchant, huh? Let's sell all my salvage. 2,000 gain. And then we can grab other stuff. I can also just buy a Pathfinder helmet. Damage resistance. What armor am I wearing now? Let's see. I have no idea where the hell I'm going in this UI. Inventory. There we go. It's the middle box thing. Armor. We're wearing the initiative stuff. Got you. Okay. I know we went through these menus before, but I was like kind of subconsciously just thinking we're in Pathfinder gear because technically it's Pathfinder gear, it's just initiative Pathfinder gear. All right. Unfortunately from her, I can't buy anything, but shield capacitors. I don't really care for that. I mean, I do care for it, but not in the way that I care for looking for supplies. I want to buy materials so I can make my widow and just kill everything. Did I go through here before? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go help those civilians out before they get themselves killed. Where's my car? Here you are. I'm probably gonna have to legitimately save them from a bunch of enemies over here.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I know. The question is, where's some copper on this planet? Area contains traces of nothing. You depleted it, man. It's gone. Okay, we're not seeing anything copper related, which is annoying.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Eh? Where's that? Aha! I think they already got attacked.
Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice obedient remnant.
You better...
Uh-oh, you better be sure about this.
Found another colonist.
Wait. It got cut off. Oh shit, I have 2 minutes to go across the map? Can I fast travel? Hell no, I can't fast travel. Alright, we got a race. We got a super race. We gotta drive like crazy.
I'll need to use the interface that controls this.
Okay, fastest way for me to get over there is to just throw myself off of this edge. All right. And let's speed it up. We got 1.5 minutes to get over there. I hope at some point I can put guns on this thing, because it really, will be really unfortunate if we can get attacked by, like, say, giant sand creatures, and we have to get out and fight them on foot. Man, it's a good thing these guys, I heard like a fraction of a second of their conversation, and that told me their exact location. Was not expecting a timer though. Don't worry, I'm coming.
Help us, please.
Yeehaw! Alright, girls, get out here and fight! Oh, that's a new one! Hold on, I need to scan you. Okay, scan, done. Ow, fucking... I'm trying to save people here, but it's kind of annoying when I have to charge up all my shots like this. Oh, look at me, I've got a shield. That's not what I wanted. All right, focus fire. Alright guys, you're welcome. I think I saw someone die. I saw them getting shot, and when I turned around, I don't know where they went. But, we'll just maybe assume you guys survived. All of you. Damn it, stay still so I can talk to you.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
I don't control them.
How many people need to get hurt before you stop this?
Pathfinder's got a point, Jennings.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Sure. Hey, that increased the viability. Okay. We made the world more viable by stopping the civilians from getting themselves killed. Oh, and we even got 100 Milky Way tech for it. Nice. Or we got the tech from that, but I doubt it because that's remnant tech. Okay, saving civilians was a good idea. Okay. So is that everything here? We could go scan for minerals over on this area. But I think that's in the level 3 radiation zone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. So for now, let's get back to the Tempest. Fast travel disabled. Why?
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
I'm sad. Fine. I'll make my way back normally. Without the fast travel.